What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of 2-Bit Talks, and today we're talking about people who work for big companies and kinda, opening up their big mouth and saying some stuff. Now, I get it, you're on a team and you really want to, build up your brand, but I felt like maybe the wording was just a bit off. And that is a guy I actually like, because I own all three consoles. I own a Switch, I own a PS4, I own an Xbox One. I game a lot on my Switch and my Xbox One, and a little bit on my PS4. So I'm usually game for, I'm usually, I guess you could say I wouldn't say pro Xbox, but I prefer Xbox over, say, PlayStation 4. But when like people come out and say this stuff and kind of stir the fanboy, pot, to me it comes off in bad taste. Anyway, Aaron Greenberg, who I'm okay with, I don't really know a whole lot about him, just, to be fully honest about it. He was interviewed by IGN, I think IGN Italy, and this is what he said. I noticed the same identical thing on my friends list, and the data we have available suggests exactly that. Hardcore players, those who prefer the best gaming experience, have always been on our side, from the first Xbox to Xbox 360, and now with the Xbox One X. Looking at the numbers and the results of the competition, we have a smaller install base, but the attach rate and sales data for many games are much higher on Xbox. This is due to the fact that our user base is made up of more hardcore gamers. And we return to the previous point, it is our relationship with the community that puts us in this position. We are at Gamescom especially for our users and the Xbox Fan Fest, and we do similar activities all over the world. Along with Phil Spencer, we are always very attentive to this aspect. It is really important to spend time with our fans, and we will continue to do so. It is part of our way of being. So, while yes, I think that they definitely have a much smaller, say, install base than Sony, but I do believe, because I have both, and I've had PlayStation Plus, Xbox Live is just much better to me. It is. So I agree with him probably saying that maybe that they got, a very, I think they have a very good business model. I think their online store and online community does really well. But he has no freaking idea what Sony's sales are. He doesn't know that. Did he call up Sony and go, hey, how was your digital sales today? This is Aaron Greenberg at Xbox. You need to tell me so I know. Does he really know? Do they even put, I know he knows his numbers, but I don't think Sony puts out their, digital sales numbers. If they do, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think he knows that. I don't think he's telling the truth there. I mean, I get it. He's building up his brand. The executive, or is it the head guy? I can never remember the terms. I'm really bad with business terms. But pretty much, Microsoft's CEO promoted Phil Spencer and all that good stuff, and he's putting a heavy emphasis on Microsoft's gaming division, and he's given them money, he's given them status, and he's wanting them to go out there and wanting them to fight. Microsoft is ready to fight. They're being aggressive. This reminds me of when, Sega versus Nintendo in the late 80s. Sega went out there and they really went after it. And I think this is probably what they're doing, but I just think, like I said, going back to my point, it's like, you don't know Sony's numbers. How can you sit there and say that you have a better attachment rate than them? I'm guessing he's talking about overall software sales. Now, you can look at physical game sales, and they're about on par in some aspects. A lot of times, like the big Sony exclusives, within their first month, they'll hit about 5 million sold, and then over the next, 2-3 years, they'll inch up and get up to 8 million maybe. Sometimes, if they're lucky, 10 million units sold. But, Sony, for all their, we have all these exclusive games and we're so awesome, they don't hit huge numbers. They don't hit, Grand Theft Auto numbers either with their exclusives. They're successes that, these games sell well. They are a success, but it bothers me. I hate it when they stir the pot because, people who do crappy reviews are going to cite this and be like all fanboying out. And then on the other side, you're going to have the Sony people freaking out, and like it's just going to devolve into a bunch of mudslinging. So I don't think official people from these companies should be really, especially in this day and age, saying stuff like that. I just the aggressiveness turns me off on it. And then to the other point is, correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section below, but I'm pretty sure Aaron Greenberg of Xbox doesn't know all of the attachment rate that the PlayStation brand has, or the PS4 has. I don't like it when they start citing what I think is false information. Maybe they can change my mind and back all that up with actual facts and numbers, but I don't think you should be going out there claiming you have a better, you sell more digital games, or you have a better attachment rate to your console, and maybe it's true, but you don't actually have the numbers to back it up. Maybe he does. I seriously doubt he has Sony's numbers for everything that they sell, because that's what he's citing. He's citing Xbox Live and the Xbox Store. That's what I read. Anyway, guys, that turned into a rant. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys think of this little news. Aaron Greenberg being a little cocky, kind of throwing some shade at Sony. Let me know what you guys think about it, and of course, no flaming in the comment section below. Let's have a, civilized discussion. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, ding the bell. That way you keep up to date with everything we're doing. And as always, folks, I hope you stay safe and play on.